Alright, now before I start the application of vectors, right, I need to go through two concepts on triangles first. Okay, now all of you look out. Do you agree that triangle ABC and triangle ABD, they share the same height? Why not? Now, if this length is A, this length is B, I will have area of triangle ABC over area of triangle ABD must be A over B, right? It's just the ratio of the base, right? You don't need to square, right? Because it's not similar. You understand? They share the same height. Clear? Actually, I made a mistake already. I should not be angle ABD. It should angle what? ACD. Can you see is this triangle and this triangle? Okay? Now, what about if I want to have area of triangle ABC over area of triangle ABD? Then what do I have? A over what? A plus B, yes. It must be with respect to the base. Agree or not, class? Agree or not, class? Can? Okay, so this is the first thing that we must know. If two triangles share the same base, then it will be with proportion to the base. Okay, now, let's say I have similar triangles. Area of triangle ABC over area of triangle ADE must be AB over AD whole thing square. Do you agree this is a small triangle, this is a big triangle? Small oblique must be this length over this length whole thing square. Okay? I want to ask, does it mean that it must be AB and AD? Can it be AC and AE? It can also be what? BC and DE. Understand? It must be the corresponding length. Okay? Now, what I'm saying here is that if it is similar triangles, you have to square. If they just share the same base, share the same height, there is no need to share. No need to square. My goodness me. Something is wrong with me today. Okay, but it's like, if it's similar triangles, you have to square the lengths. Okay? If it's just sharing the same height, you just take the ratio of the base. Everybody clear? Everybody clear? Because this one comes in a lot in the application. Okay, today I'm going on with the examples first. Okay, then after that, right, for exercise 5D, I will guide you through each question because it's difficult. You understand? And this one usually comes out. First part sure can do a position vector or whatever you can do. Some matrices, column vector. Then after that, they will ask you to explain and then it will build up, then you can't do it. You understand? So don't lose all your marks like that. Clear? Okay. So are we clear with these two first? I need to clarify this first. Okay, good. Okay, let's all turn to page 205. All of you turn to page 205. Vectors in real-world context. I would like you to read that whole page yourself. Would that be okay? It's just some introduction to you. Alright? Now, can I move on to example 15 straight away? Everybody okay? Alright, now I'm going to show you the diagram. This is example 15. Okay, I'm going to explain to you what is it. It's a bit too bright, right? Is this better? Okay. The coordinates of A, B, C, D are 1, 2, 6, 3, and 2, 8 respectively. ABD, sorry. Find the coordinates of C if AB, CD is a parallelogram. Okay, now I told you the other day, right? Position vectors will give the coordinates. Agree? Now, if this is a parallelogram, that means DC must be parallel to AB, right? Everybody okay? So I will have DC equals to AB. Now then there's another notation that I need to remind you. For vectors, it's like that. You must put the arrow sign. What if I say like that, this one? The length only. The length. You understand? No? Understand? This is the length. This is the vector. Okay? Alright. Now, remember I said this is OC minus OD. What is this? OB minus OA, right? Everybody clear? Now, can you see that they give you the coordinates? So I am able to write down all these, right? Then I will shift. You want to find vector of C? I shift everything over, do the matrices, then I will get 7, 9. Can you see it now? I'm not going through the working. Are you clear? You are just doing some simple matrices here. Okay? Then they ask you, what are the coordinates of C? Do you leave it like that? So how would you write the coordinates of C? It must be 7, 9. Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Can or cannot? Can, no problem. Now, then you will say, sure, what if I don't want to do this? I want to do AD and BC. Is it okay? Parallelogram, can I do that? You also can do that. It doesn't matter, you give the same answer. Everybody clear with what I'm talking about here? Can? So this is the first example. Everybody clear? Okay, good. Next. We go on to example 16. Altogether there are 18 until example 18. This one is not that simple anymore. That's why we got to pay attention here. I'm going to explain on the board. Okay. In the diagram, SPQR is a parallelogram where PQ is 10A and PS is 5B. Okay? The point U on SR is such that SU is equals to 2/5 SR. Now I teach you something here. This one some people will look, wow, die, I don't know what he's talking about. Okay? The line PS, okay, and QU when produced meet at T. Okay? Now what we mean by SU is 2/5 SR? That means the length of SU is 2/5 the length of SR, right? Now I know people cannot see this. Can you go and write this? You see it's the same? Can you see it's easier to see like that? That means SU, SR is 2:5, the ratio. Okay, all of you look up. SU is this, SR is this, right? So if this is 2 units, this is 5 units, UR will just be 3 units, right? Can you see what I'm talking about here? Yes or no? It's different, What if I write this? What does it mean? SU is 2 units, UR is 5 units. It's different, you know. Can you see what I'm talking about here? So when you read the question, you got to read carefully, you know. Understand? This one is SU, SR. So this is 2 units, this is 3 units. Are we okay? Are we okay? So when they give you this, don't worry. It's just you bring over, then you can already. Understand? Just keep it in terms of fraction, then become a ratio. Understand? Okay? Alright, good. So are we clear with this? Write this down somewhere so that you're clear with this. Okay? Alright, now. Then, life goes on. Express the following in terms of A and or B. PR. Now all of you get PR. PR is this one. Do you agree that this is also 5B? Yes, here. PR is this, so it's actually this plus this, right? Okay, so part 1. PR is actually 10A plus 5B. Is everyone clear? Is everyone clear? Okay? Now, some people will tell me, I don't want this. I want like that. 5B plus 10A can same. Understand? Okay? Next, part 2. What do they want? They want SU. Now, can you see SU is like this? In this direction. Now, this whole thing is 10A. Correct? This is only what? 2 units only. Correct? Yes or no? So, how should we do it? Okay? How should we? Let me see how they want to present this. I don't want to present it this way. Okay, can you see that SR is actually 10A? That means 5 units is 10A. This is how many units? What is SU? How many units? So 2 units will be this divided by this, right? But vectors we don't do division. We times 1/5 is the same, right? Then I times 2, right? Correct. So what is this? 2/5 10A. So how much is this? 4A. Right? Okay. Now actually straight away you can see lah. This is 10A 5 units. 1 unit is 2A long. So 2 units is 4A. That's it. Everybody clear? It's just that in case you don't know, you got to do this. Everybody clear? So this is 4A. Understand? Now, if this guy is 4A, how much is UR? 6A, right? Straight away 6A, okay? So, you see part 3? Easy. UR will just be 6A straight away. Are we okay? Are we okay? This is straightforward, huh? Okay? Alright, good. Next, they want TU. They want this TU. How? Can you see this is difficult already? Can you see what I'm talking about here? Okay, all of you. Can I clean all this so that it's not so confusing? Okay, Okay. They want to find TU. Now, I want you to look at these 2 triangles. Do you agree this is vertically opposite angles? This one is alternate angles, so it's similar, right? AA similarity, yes. AA similarity, right? For similarity, you just need to prove 2 angles the same. The third angle will confirm be the same. Okay? Alright? So, what does it mean here? That means triangle TUV is similar to what? Triangle what? It must be the same order. The order of the letters is important. Okay, you look. Angle TUV. So it must be what? I rubbish. TUS. Where got P? Okay, like TUS will be what? QUR. Triangle QUR. Okay? That means the length US will correspond to the length UR. Can you see it? Now, can you tell me US over UR is what? 2/3, right? Can you see just now I said 2/3 here? Right. Okay? Alright. So, what's the moral of the story? Okay? Alright? How do we do the question? Okay? So, we know that US over UR is 2/3. Can? That means what? That means TU over QU must also be 2/3, right? You understand what I'm talking about? I'm talking to you, yes? Okay, so I will have the same thing. TU over QU 2/3, right? You understand? Because it's similar triangles, so the ratio must be the same. Okay, so actually TU is 2/3 of QU, right? Hey, I don't put the sign first. Like that, right? It's the length, right? Okay. Now, then I want you to take a look here. Okay. Now I'm going to print this out already. All look up. All look up. Just now we found that this is 5B. Okay. They want to find QU. QU will be this direction. Agree? Now, if I want it to be addition, that means this plus this is this. Can you see? Just now you found that UR is what? 6B, right? So the other direction will be what? It's 6A, my goodness. So the other direction will be what? This will be negative 6A, right? Agree with what I'm talking about. Agree with what I'm talking about. So what is QU? When you add the vector, both must be vector already. Okay? QU will be 2/3 of 5B minus 6A, right? Agree? Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah. Can see? Okay? So, you can either leave it like that. How come I get it the other way around from the textbook? Wait, let me just double check. They want TU. TU QU. Oh, I see. They want TU. This is in this direction. Alright, so I must negative it. Can you see what I'm talking about? I must negative it. Everybody okay? Some people are lost. Okay, let me just redo this again. Okay. Now, they want to find TU. Okay, I repeat again, okay? I repeat again. So it's actually like that, right? They want this direction, right? So I don't want to confuse you. So we also go this direction, right? Understand? So it's actually TU is actually 2/3 of UQ. QU and UQ same, right? Can you see? So if I have this, I will have this, right? Correct. So this will be 2/3 of UQ. Okay. Now all look up. This one is 5B, right? Okay. I go this direction. This one is what? This one is what? 6 what? 6A, right? Just now I say it, yeah. Okay, I do another way. Do you agree that UQ plus 5B is 6A? Can you see? This plus this is this. Okay? So, UQ will be 6A minus 5B, right? Okay, so this is 2/3 of QU, so TU will be what? 2/3 of 6A minus 5B. I think this is clearer to you. Can? Can or not? Can, As we do more, you'll be better. Okay, as we do more, you'll be better. Are we okay so far? Are you okay so far? Okay, good. Now, next. Calculate the value of area of triangle TSU over angle area of triangle QRU. Now we know this is 2/3, right? So you just square it, right? Okay. So what will be the ratio here? 2/3. So square. So it will be 4/9. Agree, class? Can? Can or not? Okay. Last part. What about area of triangle TSU? Where's triangle TSU? TSU is this guy here. And triangle what? PS what? PSU. This triangle. Can you see it's a bit difficult already? Can you see it's a bit difficult already? Can you see that? Hey, I'm talking to you. Are you okay? They want to find this triangle, TSU and PSU. Now, I want you to look at something. I'm going to enlarge the diagram over here. Okay, I want all of you to look up here. Okay? Can? Just now we found SU is what? 4A. What about TU? Just now we found, what is it? 2/3 of what? 6. Yes. Everybody okay? Everybody okay here? Okay. Now, do you agree that these two triangles, they actually share the same height? This is the base. This is the base. You see, this is the height. Correct. That means I just take TS over SP, can you? If I can find the length. Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Okay. Alright. All of you look. It's in this direction. So let's say I want ST. Now, do you agree that SU, you don't copy, you listen to me. You copy, you don't know what you're doing. Okay, this one you copy, don't use one. On the spot, you must know how to do. Understand? SU will be ST plus TU, agree? Correct now? Okay, now SU is what? 4A, right? Equals to ST, I don't know, right? Plus this one. Okay? Alright? So that means correct now? Yes or no? Okay, now I'm going to expand this. Okay. This is 4A plus 10 over 3B, right? Agree class? I'm talking to you, agree class? So what's 4A minus 4A? 0. So what's this? 10 over 3B, right? ST is 10 over 3B. Now actually it makes sense. I'm explaining to you from yesterday's knowledge. All of you look up. I'm going very slowly here. Now, do you agree this thing is 5B? If I extend, it must be a multiple of 5B, right? Because it's parallel, same direction. Agree class? That's why it's 10 over 3B. Are you okay? Alright, now, we know ST is 10 over 3B. Okay? Now, all of you look up. Now, they want the area of triangle TSU over area of triangle PSU. Now, I must take this length over this length, right? Sorry, goodness, this length over this length, right? Okay, now all of you look up. I'm going to do something here. When you talk about the length, you cannot put like this, because this is vector divided by vector. But you can put like this. Why? Because this is magnitude. And the magnitude of B will be the same. Agree or not? Magnitude of B must magnitude of B. So it will just boil down to 10 over 3 over 5, right? So it's actually 10 over 3 times 1 over 5, right? So what's this? What's the answer? 2/3. Can you see what I'm talking about? Okay, now, I repeat. You cannot put like that. Because this is vector divided by vector. But you can put like that. What does this mean? The length. Okay, now if you want to put vector, you put the absolute sign there, the mod sign there. Because the vector will give you a value, don't carry the same value, you cancel off. So we just use the scalar. Everybody clear? Okay. Now I use this way instead of the textbook way because I find that it's a bit difficult down there. Okay, but you can read through both. They are actually the same method. Are we okay here? Are we okay here? Now, what am I trying to show you in this example is this. You must know how to see the diagram. And in the exam, please use pencil to draw all your things. Don't use pen. After that, you disfigure the diagram. You cannot get back the original diagram anymore. You understand what I'm talking about? Then you get all the wrong answers. Okay? Alright, so that will be your example 16. Okay. Next, I'm going on to example 17, and I only have 10 more minutes. Okay? Let's all look at example 17. Let's take a look at this. Okay? That's why I say in front is quite simple, but at the back here application, you'll kill people, you understand? Follow, okay? Then you sit properly and don't put your head on the table. Now, let's take a look at example 17. Most likely, I can only stop at example 17, okay? There's no homework for this weekend. Please go back, have some rest, but don't forget your vectors. Monday, we will continue vectors, okay? Now, let's take a look here. Now, ignore all my small numbers there, because I'll tell you what it is. In the diagram, OU is 15U. That means this guy here, the whole thing, is 15U, you know. Okay? And OV is 9V. This one. Are we okay? Now, OA equals to 1/5 OU. This is the one that I want to talk about. Okay? OA is 1/5 OU, right? This is in vector form. If I want it in length form, it will be 1/5, right? Can see now? So, OA, OU, this is 1:5. Now, that means it's 1:4, right? The units is 1:4, right? Can see now? Because the whole thing is 5. Okay? Now, next. OB is 1/3 OV. So, OB over OV is 1/3. Okay? That means this is a 1 unit. And this will be a 2 units, can you see? Because total is 3 units. Everybody clear? So do you know how come I have the small letters, small words there? Because I want to see what is it. Everybody okay so far? You must establish first what I thought cannot do now, huh? Okay, now. Find the vectors UV and AB in terms of U and V. Okay, let's work this out. UV. Now UV is this one. Agree, class? Now you see, can you see these two vectors originated from the same place, and then this one points here? Can you see? So actually, UV is actually OV minus OU, right? So what is this? 9V minus 15U, right? Can the first part. Okay, next, what do they want? What is this? They want what? AB. Now, AB means I will join this, right? AB like this, right? Okay, can? Everybody okay? I'm going to work this out fast. Overcome. This is 5 units, is 15U. That means 1 unit is 3U, right? So, do you agree OA will be 3U? Now, this whole thing is 9V, 3. 1 unit is what? 3V, right? So, this is again 3V, right? So, like this. Do you agree that AB is OV minus OA? So, it will be what? 3V minus 3U. Can? Then you will say, sure, must I take out the common factor? No need, just leave like that here already. Understand what I'm talking about? Can or cannot? I'm cutting it short and presenting it you in an arithmetic way because the textbook is very confusing. Can you see what I'm talking about here? Can or not? Can, Okay, good. So I've done with question part 1 already. Now next we look at question part 2. Can I clean off all the rubbish there first? Because it's very confusing, okay? Okay? Or maybe I shouldn't clean off, I will just write it here. I draw the diagram again here. Okay? Like that. Can? Now what's the next part? Given that AX, so I have this line called, here is X, AX, is 1/5 of AB. Now, AX, 1/5 of AB, that means AX over AB is 1/5. Because AX over AB is 1/5. So, what is the ratio? This is 1, this is 4. Can you see? AX, AB, 1/5. Can you see or not? Okay, then they say, express the vector XB in terms of U and V. XB is this one. Can you see or not? Can you see what I'm talking about? Okay, now I'm going to do something here. Very fast one, don't worry. It's all about looking and see whether you can see. Okay, all of you look up. Don't look at the textbook and don't copy. You want to find this XB. Okay, now just now I found AB, right? What is AB? 3V minus 3, right? Correct now? Okay. Now, all of you look, this is AX, right? Can you see this way is AX? Okay. How do I find AV? Can you see that AV is actually AU plus UV? I'm talking to you. Now, just now, we know this is 1 unit is 3, right? This one is 4 units. So, this AU will be a 12 unit. Can you see it? Okay. Right. What about UV? Just now we also found UV. What is UV? 9V minus 15U. Correct. It's from the first part. Now, so AV is AU plus UV. So AU is 12U plus 9V minus 15U. Correct? Yes or no? Okay. So what will this give me? 9V minus 3U, agree? Okay, all of you look up. AV is 9V minus 3U. Okay, so what about AX then? This whole thing is 9V minus 3U. So this will be 1/5, right? Okay, this will be 1/5 of 9V minus 3U, agree? Yes or no? I can find AX already, correct? Okay, all of you look up here. All this okay already? All this fine, Okay, good. Now going on to the next part. You don't do today, forget what you're doing. Right? What are we finding? Finding what? XB, okay, all of you look. XB is here, AX is here. Okay? XB will be AB minus AX, right? Can you see I point this way, these two originate, so it's AB minus AX, right? Can you see now? Even if you don't know, you can, I told you before, BX, they're going to be the same. Now it's A. Okay? Now, AB is what? Just now we found. What's AB? See, I forgot what's AB. What's AB again? 3V minus? Okay. 3V minus 3, right? What is AX? This one, right? That means minus 9/5V minus 3 over 5 v, right? Everybody okay? Yes or no? Okay. Now, let's do the v first. What is 3v? Okay, I remove the bracket first. Later you forget again. Plus 3 over 5 v, right? Alright now, class. Okay, let's do the v. What's 3 minus 9 over 5? All of you, use a calculator. What's this? What's 3 minus 9 over 5? 6 over 5d, right? Minus 3u plus 3/5 u. Negative 12 over 5 u. Okay, now you can leave it like that, but the textbook did it this way. They take out this common factor. This one becomes v, right? Correct now. If I take out this one becomes what? 2u, correct? Can or not? You understand what I'm talking about? Okay, now you will tell me, Joe, if I leave it like that, is it okay? Fine, perfectly fine, perfectly fine. No need to go and do this. Everybody clear? Now, why did I go through all this? Can you see that it's all the concept that we have done from the beginning until now, all combined into one question? Can you see or not? I can use addition of vectors, I can use subtraction of vectors, I must even use similar triangles. Can you see what I'm talking about here? Yes or no? So this will be example 17. Okay? Now, I am left with one example, and that is example 18. Okay? So I will continue example 18 the next lesson. Will that be okay? As promised, no homework, but it doesn't mean that you go and play a fool at home. Understand? Stop the video. Everybody clear first.